What's up, Bills fans? We didn't get the win. Cincinnati, we didn't finish. Up by 14 at the half. Came back in. Couldn't run the ball. Couldn't get a drive to start at all. Punting the ball a lot. I think we had 7 punts in the second half or something outrageous like that. It was really a bad game for us second half wise. Go in the locker room 14 up. You know, I was thinking, yeah, 4-0. Well, you can't give up on any team in the NFL because every team is good at some point. You can't never let up. The 49ers said that the Eagles let up on them and let the 49ers get back in the game. And the Eagles said they gave up. That's what they said. So hopefully this week against the Bills, we can get some big points. Hopefully we can contain Michael Vick. That's the key to winning the game. Our offense can score 24 points, but if our defense doesn't contain the offense of 470-some yards last week, we're not going to get close because without containing Mike Vick, we're not going to beat the Eagles. We need to force him to turn the ball over. Mostly it's going to be through the air. He usually doesn't fumble the ball too much. So hopefully we can just contain him. Usually he makes the first guy miss. So hopefully if we can just get to him and make him make the bad decisions, hopefully we can win the game. Hopefully our pressure as a pocket can close fast. Last week it didn't look like we were really pass rushing as much as we would like of. I think that this week against the Eagles we should play more of a press coverage. A lot of guys in the line of scrimmage, not stack the box, but really, you know, we're containing Mike Vick. We're going to blitz every other down. I think we should go with that kind of mentality because Mike Vick's already got a hurt left arm, a couple of good hits on the ground, and he could be out of the game. So I'm really excited about that. Hopefully we can just get to him. Bills fans, first part of the season, we're 3-1. If we could go 3-1 every part of the season, we'd go 12-4 and we'd make the playoffs. So we can just maybe give up 2 more games in that whole stretch and go 10-6. Might make the playoffs, wild card. But really we need to focus on the Eagles, stopping the run, stopping Mike Vick, and as an offense, I mean they got a lot of good safety, a lot of good corners in the Eagles. They got the dream team. So as an offense, we really got to run the ball. We got to be able to run the ball to set up the pass. I think if we don't run the ball to set up the pass, it's just not going to happen for us. I feel like the Eagles, they're better at pass coverage unless they're thinking you're going to run, and then their pass coverage isn't as good. Now, if you just try to pass the ball on them, I think they might be able to just, you know, step up and just stop our pass. If all we do is come out and pass, I think unless our receivers are catching the ball and Fitzy's getting the ball out, you definitely noticed last week against the Bengals pressure got to us bad. He constantly in the pocket was closing faster. You could see he had to step up and step sideways and really have to move to throw the ball when weeks previous he's just been able to step back and let it go. So I think that pocket present this week against the Eagles is going to be very, very vital. That's why I will be wearing my Eric Wood jersey this weekend because that is the man. He's got a little ankle injury, and then on our left tackle, our Chris Harrison, I think is how you pronounce it, is going to be stepping in at left tackle. So hopefully he can step up as our rookie. You know, finally earn some of that money he's getting paid. Maybe he can take over the spot only against the Eagles. But the Eagles pass rushers, I think Coles is out of the game with a hamstring, I think, but he won't be playing. So, you know, it's kind of like and also their left tackle, Jason Peters, won't be playing either. So I was kind of looking forward to that, but oh well. This week against the Eagles, we've got to be able to protect Fitzpatrick. If he does not get the balls out nice and easy, the offense is not going to click well. I think the draw play needs to be in sync too, because without the draw play, I mean, the weeks before last, we were spreading them out real wide, like 4 receiver sets, and then the draw to Freddie to run the ball, really spreading them thin. It was working well. Last week we didn't do none of that. So I'm really curious what Chan Gailey's decision and play calling this week will be. I can tell you that every week as opponents change, Chan Gailey is one of the best offensive-minded coaches in the league. He's always got a couple wrinkles in his offense, and he always goes with certain parts of the playbook against certain offenses. I think this week against the Eagles, we're going to run the ball more. We're going to be more of an old style, I hate to say Dick Duran style offense, but we're going to really single back, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 in the slot, 3 receiver sets on the sides. I think we're really going to do a lot of different things this week against the Eagles that we haven't done in previous weeks past. Our offense just needs to spread it out. I ain't seen enough screen passes either. I want to see more screen passes. Maybe they're not looking good in practice is the reason why they're not calling them in live game situations. But against the offense, against the defense of the Eagles, we have to really, really move the ball, move the chains, stay on the field. And as an offense, I think we just need to protect Fitzpatrick and everything will work out. If we protect Fitzpatrick and block for Freddie, I think everything should work out as an offense. Hopefully the offensive line can get it done this week. If not, I don't think the Bills can beat the Eagles. I think our offense can put some points on the board, but without protecting Fitzpatrick, we're not going to put in more than 20 like we did against the Bengals. You know, I mean, that's not a lot of points. 20 points ain't going to usually win the games in the NFL nowadays. You got to put up a little bit more. Hopefully we can get our 4th score on the ball this week. We didn't get one because of the Bengals game. We don't put losses on the ball. Let's hopefully, against the Eagles, we can just pull out a W, finish, 4th quarter finish. If we don't finish in the 4th quarter, it just doesn't happen. Teams, today, if you don't finish, you don't win. You can be up and you can lose. Think about it. The Raiders and the Patriots were up, and they didn't finish, and we won. We couldn't finish against the Bengals, and they won. Every week it's the same thing, every game. You look at last week against the Eagles and the 49ers. The Eagles couldn't finish the 49ers out, and they just came back and beat them because they couldn't finish. We have to finish. I think one word that I'm going to take from this whole video this week against the Eagles is we have to finish. But anyway, this is Dennis covering you from the Bills. You want to subscribe for me next week, man? We'll be playing the Giants and Eli on the road. Hopefully we can pull the W out there also. But anyway, see you guys next week. Go Buffalo.